One and done in Denver for Joe Flacco as he is going to be hitting that open market. And of course, it clears the way for one Drew Lock to be the unquestioned starter. The 35-year-old went 2-6 as the Broncos starting QB in 2019. So Tom Pelissero rejoins us now, and there is just so much quarterback news. Foles, Winston, Brady, Bridgewater, the list goes on and on. This feels so unprecedented just thinking about all the moves with different quarterbacks. Now we're seeing Flacco, Tom. So what is the market, dare we say, for Flacco out there?
Well, the first thing you have to know, Will, is that Joe Flacco has not yet been medically cleared. He missed the second half of last season with the neck injury. My understanding is all the reports have been positive. He's just not fully recovered yet. That really complicates certainly a trade and even a signing, especially given the current restrictions on medical exams because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, he is regarded as a good fit potentially for that Kyle Shanahan style of offense where it's a lot of play action, a lot of bootlegs. If he is fully healthy, you could certainly see maybe down the line here somebody wanting to add a veteran presence. Expect resolution with Flacco and the Broncos by the end of this week. By cutting them after 4 p.m. yesterday in the new league year, the Broncos are able to spread out that big cap hit that they're going to take because they restructured Flacco's contract last August, anticipating he'd be their starter for at least 2 years. Obviously, it did not work out that way. And
perhaps John Elway has finally found his quarterback in the Mile High City. Tom Pelissero, as always, we appreciate it. As for Flacco's former team, well, they are trending up, way up. And one of the reasons why, of course, is Lamar Jackson and Calais Campbell, who was traded there from Jacksonville. And this was the classy message, as you would expect from Campbell. Like anything in life, they say great things only last for so long. My time in Jacksonville has been a once-in-a-lifetime experience filled with love, support, and pure joy from the Duval community. Lots of changes there in Jacksonville. Lots of defenders there who are now out the door. Jalen Ramsey, A.J. Boye, and Calais Campbell. But for our purposes and this segment, we're here to talk about the Ravens, who added Calais Campbell, Michael Brockers as well. So they have a defense with Marcus Peters as well. You can go on and on. It is scary how good this team is, Kim. Yeah.
Doesn't it feel like, guys, to an extent, the Ravens are kind of just operating at a little bit of a different level?
Yeah.
And maybe it's because of that regular season they put together, but it goes beyond that. It goes back further than that. You certainly include Ozzie Newsome, Eric DaCosta, just John Harbaugh. Just a great job they do, often under the radar, although with Lamar, they're not going to be under the radar very often. But this week they certainly have been, as we've essentially had quarterback frenzy. But you look at the Ravens, and they've done nothing to change the fact that they're still in it to win it. And Judy and Sean, they are absolutely contenders the moment football starts again because of the quarterback, but because of moves like these, where it just often seems like the Ravens are a half a step or perhaps a full step ahead.
What do you think, Judy? That's absolutely true. You see what they've done. They released Brandon Carr. He was there for 3 seasons. And then they make moves like this where Calais Campbell, for him, he's happy to be in Baltimore because he's not going to be playing from behind. So they're oftentimes going to have a lead.
He's playing for a ring.
Absolutely. And now he's part of a defensive unit with Marcus Peters as well and Judon as well, who is franchise tag. This is a scary team in the AFC, Judy.
Well, I said when they made these moves the other day, I'm afraid of the Ravens defense, and I'm just sitting in the press box.
Yes.
But I was
eating a crab cake, by the way. In Baltimore, you were eating a crab cake.
The last game, I have to say. But the last game I was covering, and that was their stunning playoff loss. And if you remember that game, Derrick Henry and company ran the ball down their throats. That's how the Titans beat them.
Yep.
So no surprise that they are trying to fix their interior line, and that's what they're doing with these moves. They are going to be run stuffers again. I don't know where else they can improve this team. Lamar Jackson is a phenom. The offense is dazzling, and now the defense, which was already powerful, is better. This is, to me, one of the favorites. If you look at Kansas City and say, all right, they're probably going to be at the top of the AFC for years as long as Patrick Mahomes is healthy, I would say one of the very few teams right now that you think can go toe-to-toe with them are the Baltimore Ravens. That's the playoff game we all hope to see.
I was just going to say, please let that happen,
right?
Jenny
We all
Bautista.
wanted that in the AFC Championship.
It's in your hands, Jenny.
Yes, I know. I'll try.
No pressure, Judy.
But that is the two teams I think that we're going to see lead the AFC for years to come.
And Sean, when you look at this defense, one of the issues, if you want to call them that, for them last season was stopping the run and also getting to the quarterback. But with these additions, it seems like they've addressed both of those areas.
Yeah, they're certainly trying to plug those holes. And, you know, look, Derrick Henry ran on a lot of teams, not just the Baltimore Ravens. But the fact that they couldn't slow him down, you know, I'm sure that that's the bad taste that they've had in their mouth this entire offseason. We all thought it was going to be Chiefs-Ravens in the AFC Championship game. I think when you look at Calais Campbell, look, he's a better pass rusher than people give him credit for. He's not just a run stuffer. I mean, that guy's got long arms, one-on-one against a tight end, that's a wrap. So a great signing for them. Yep. He's very versatile. You could bump him inside if you want to. You mentioned the fact that they franchise tagged Matt Judon. Matt Judon has been a very, very good edge rusher. He has been phenomenal for them, so a huge pickup for them. They extended Marcus Peters this offseason. So that defense, they're trying to get better. They will be better. The void that I'm really curious to see how they fill is Marshall Yanda stepped away after an unbelievable career.
Good point.
Offensively, that has been such a big part of them. The right side of the offensive line, Marshall Yanda next to Baby Zeus. They've been smashing people for the, you know, every single week last season. You turn on the film and they're just mauling people. So I think that's going to be a big void for them. But the most dangerous aspect of this whole team is Lamar Jackson, an unsatisfied, a hungry, a dangerous eight-ball right now, ready to explode on the NFL once again.
You know,
and what a great guy, I'm sorry, Will, what a great guy to bring into a locker room, NFL Man of the Year, Calais Campbell. A lot like bringing in Mark Ingram, who was fantastic and will continue to be fantastic for the Ravens.
I am excited to see the future of the AFC with Mahomes, Jackson, and Deshaun Watson in good shape there, looking at all those quarterbacks. Well, we still have plenty more show to come. And Jadeveon Clowney, we know he's a monster. He's also out there, the best free agent still available. The question is, why is he still available? We'll try to come up with the answer, at least try to, here on Free Agency Frenzy, presented by Nike. Coming.